Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. This will be our final look from the floor of the 50th annual SEMA show in Las Vegas, Nevada. We've seen a few wild rides and new products in last week's episode, and this week's episode will be no different. Let's go to the floor.
Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. We are here at the 2016 SEMA show, and as much as the SEMA show is about paint and chrome and cars, there's actually a ton of stuff here that's interesting that isn't exactly on four wheels. In fact, some of the stuff's on two wheels, and some of that stuff is the folks from Dustless Blasting. We are here with Benny LeCompte from Dustless Blasting. Benny, talk to me about the tools that Dustless Blasting has on display here at the SEMA show.
Well, you know, these tools are awesome with the Dustless Blaster, and there's a couple of reasons why. All of these shops are looking to improve their revenue stream on doing the rebuilds and so forth and so on. And so with having a tool like the Dustless Blaster in their shop, they're not having to have the car go away for a month or two before they get it back. They can actually start working on their car, working on their rebuild the very day that it comes in the shop and get this thing done.
You know, one of the things that's prevalent at the SEMA show is a lot of American pride, a lot of American fabrication, and that's what Dustless Blasting is also all about.
It certainly is. You know, we often say it's made in the USA and it's Texas tough. We're from Houston, Texas, and this is where they're actually manufactured.
And one of the neat things about your display here at SEMA, we have obviously the mobile unit, but also various different sizes of tools. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, the tools vary in size based on the demand that the shop is doing. We have some shops that more or less is a little bit more than the do-it-yourselfer, you know, if you would, and they often buy our small machine because they're not going to do 15 or 20 cars a year. They might only do 2 or 3. But as we start getting into the larger size machines, these things are truly the commercial size machines where they may be doing, you know, as many as 2 cars a week or maybe 3 cars a month, something of that nature, and they wouldn't want anything smaller. Another phenomenon that happens is that once some of their buddies find out that they have this technology and machine, they wind up wanting them to do their car for them, and then they'll take it back in their garage and do the job themselves.
Let's check in with John Gardner across the show. He's got more cool stuff to see.
Performance on the street and track, and with decades of heritage in American motorsports. I'm here with Scott with Wheel Pros. Scott, coming down the SEMA aisle here, looks like I'm running into a massive hotel. Your booth is phenomenal. Tell me a little bit about Wheel Pros.
Well, first of all, thank you to the Wheel Pros compound. Wheel Pros has been in business for 20 years now. We pride ourselves in the fact that we are the largest manufacturer, distributor, and wholly brand owner of aftermarket wheels. We own brands like American Racing, Motegi, Moto Metal, KMC, Asante. We also have a custom shop program, so if you dream it, we can really build it.
Now tell me a little bit about the brands. I mean, we'll go through here real quickly.
So American Racing, you know, everybody knows American Racing, in business since 1956. This is our 60th year, and you know, we can still do vintage applications to modern muscle today. Another brand where if you dream it, we can build it. We have Motegi. Motegi is everything from, you know, you'll see a Ferrari inside of there, so European tuner racing to anything on the track or street, really Motegi falls under. We have Moto Metal. So Moto Metal is your loud, proud attitude brand. You know, you'll see some stuff in there that just will knock your socks off. KMC, under KMC we have XD Rockstar. XD is really our off-road performance race-based brand. And then Rockstar is a little bit more of the street meets off-road brand, and you'll see some really cool innovation we've worked with on that. Asante is another brand we have. Asante is luxury, but also performance, you know. It's another brand, again, if you dream it, we can make it. It's made to order. And lastly, you know, we have a UTV Power Sports line that we've just unveiled, and within that we have EFX tires, we have KMC wheels, and we have MSA wheels.
Well, awesome, you guys are rolling here with Wheel Pros. Brian's rolling around the SEMA show. Let's catch up with him.
So this is, in our estimation, the most beautiful and magnificent 1951 Ford ever built. The crew at Wicked Fabrication constructed the car. It is owned by Bruce Levin, and it's built in the style of an early 1950s Ferrari. It is amazing. The interior in the car is finished beyond measure. It has incredible paintwork, and the land on the engine, a 368 cubic inch Lincoln motor with one of 4 Hillborn injectors ever built. We're going to be back with more great stuff from SEMA 2016 after this.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, is being brought to you by Champion Cooling Systems. Built to perform, built to last. Bailey Built, bumpers, cages, and accessories for your custom Bronco. Borla, the world's most winning exhaust. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. Now we see some real cool technologies around the SEMA 2016 show, and I found one right here. This is the AutoComp Elite on-the-car brake lathe. Now, John, there's a couple common terms in our industry. One of them is lateral runout, and the other one is disc thickness variation. Your machine's going to fix that quick, and it's even going to do more. Tell me about it.
That's right, John, and thanks for including us here at your SEMA show event. We're really excited to preview Hunter's AutoComp Elite on-car brake lathe. And we talk about this really in two ways, in speed and power. So the fastest compensating on-car brake lathe and the most powerful on-car brake lathe. So you see here is when we started up, we're talking about that lateral runout. And right here you can see just that quick, it took it away. You can see on the dial indicator we're down at basically at 0 and how fast that happened. So at this point, Mike would go ahead and machine this rotor, and this would be done very quickly and with the most powerful motor on the market. The beauty thing about that is when I'm doing things like all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, I have a big drivetrain that I want to turn, this 1.5 horsepower motor will do that every single time and do it very well.
Now, John, also, it's very time consuming to take a rotor off, especially with some of these rotors. Plus, we're putting it on a brake lathe. We're really not getting that whole system in there. This is cutting the rotor and the system of the car. We're really going to eliminate that lateral runout and this thickness variation with this machine.
That's correct, because we're cutting it in its environment. So we're taking in consideration everything, not just the rotor. So this entire assembly, we've measured that runout, we've gotten rid of it down to 0, and now we've machined a perfectly parallel surface on both sides.
And you got all the adapters for different vehicles?
That's correct, and what's really neat here about our touchscreen is I can look up a vehicle to see what's the right adapter, what's the torque spec for putting the lug nuts back on, what's the discard thickness for the rotor. All that information is here at the technician's fingertips.
Well, this is incredible. Thank you for sharing with me.
Thanks, John.
Well, Brian's probably got some lateral runout because he's putting some miles around the SEMA show. Let's join him and see how it's going.
So the need for a good clamping solution crosses all parts of the Motorhead realm, whether we're talking automotive, industrial, around the house, marine, you name it. You need a way to secure hoses, secure lines, and Nikki, Clamp-Tite is the best solution to do that.
It really is, and it's 10 times stronger than a regular hose clamp and 90% lighter.
You're the Clamp-Tite ninja here. I want you to demonstrate the Clamp-Tite system for us.
Absolutely. So what you're going to do is you're take your wire, you're going to bring your ends together, and you're going to make a loop. Feed the ends through the loop, pull it tight, and they're going to do that one more time, right up through the center of that one, just like so.
Now you're using this on a hard, it's a pretty hard plastic line.
Pretty hard plastic line, absolutely. So it's a pretty hard hose, and it's going to move relatively easily. What you're going to want to make sure is you're not crossed anywhere or twisted. Now, separate this out. Here's the tool. Take the nose of the tool, place it right underneath the loop, wrap it up and around each of the pegs, twist together like a bread tie.
So tool's beautiful, stainless steel, all one piece. You get the self-lubricating nut here, and show me how that works.
That's actually really awesome. What we're going to do is we're going to actually put the loop up in there, just like so. Start turning. And as you can see, it's actually pushing and pulling on the wire and tightening it evenly around your project instead of twisting it. So you don't have to worry about it heating the wire up and breaking the wire. The tool's taking on all the tension. Now when you're ready to close it off, you've actually got two options at this point. If you're up against an engine or a firewall, just simply pass 90 degrees like so. You cut the wire on both sides, tool falls away, you bend your tabs over and you have your clamp. If you have the full 180, you push it all the way down, loosen, pull the tool away, take your cutters, whoops, 1/4 inch or so.
And what you end up with here is a great, like you said, 360-degree seal that is super strong. If you ever want to remove it, you simply hit it with the nips and it's right off of there.
It's very simple. You don't have to cut it. You simply just bend these tabs back, grab hold of that center, comes right off. You could reuse this again too on something smaller if you wanted to, or wrap it multiple times around this and you can put it right back on the same project.
Well, Nikki, thank you very much. Once again, the Clamp-Tite tool has proven its versatility and strength. Speaking of versatility and strength, John, he's across the SEMA show, and he's got the inside story about how big this 2016 event is.
Well, SEMA 2016, the 50th anniversary. Peter, man, it seems to be crowded around here. Things are going well. Tell us what's going on here at the show.
Well, this is the 50th anniversary of the SEMA show. So there's a lot of networking activities, a lot of interaction between buyers and manufacturers, the exhibitors on the show floor. than ever before. And that's something we're really proud of as a trade show, that most shows kind of drop off in terms of activity. Ours stays steady throughout the week. And that really is a testament to the quality products that are on display, but also the quality buyers that are here to do business. Our commitment is to having a quality show, a great work environment, and a great marketplace. This is the industry's marketplace. And as long as we maintain that, the numbers will fall in line. I'm sure we've broken all of our records. And really, that's when our customers tell us that, that's the best litmus test.
Now, Peter's absolutely right. It's a phenomenal show. We got more of the SEMA 2016 50th anniversary right after this break with more Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting. Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. Now SEMA 2016 is rolling along, and speaking of rolling along, we're here with Jason and Keith at Tire Stickers. Jason, let's start out with what is Tire Stickers?
Sure, Tire Stickers are a do-it-yourself kit that allow you to customize the sidewall of your tires. We have multiple colors, multiple fonts, and you can really write anything you want on your tires.
And it looks good too. Keith, you're rolling out some new products, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we've got a number of new products. Essentially, we have new licensing agreements now with Goodyear, so we're happy to offer the Goodyear product to all the fans out there. We have tire printing technology, which is a new thing. It's a flush ink on the tire, but it enables full color designs, white walls, multicolor walls. It's really interesting. We have custom mud flaps now, so we don't just do tires. We can now do mud flaps for the big 18-wheelers or the trucks trying to customize as well. Another exciting release is the LED tire stickers. Never before seen, having lights on the tires. It looks amazing when you're driving. It's cool stuff. So we have more releasing soon, but those are the new products and we're really excited about them.
I could imagine the LEDs going down the road with the actual light flicking. Tell me a little bit about the plaid. I mean, you got something for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. No matter who you are, you're driving a Mini, you want to customize that. You've got an 18-wheeler, a motorcycle. We can do vintage white walls. There's really no limitations to our product lines.
Perfect. They're definitely creative, dynamic, and expressive. Well, Brian's like a kid in a candy store here at SEMA 2016. Let's check in with him.
All trailer hitchers are not created equal. We are here with Carl from Gen Y Hitch. Carl, you have one of the products that you rolled out this year. You've been selling them so far. You've been a couple years in development of this thing. Tell me about what we're looking at. Pretty innovative piece.
Well, this is actually a hitch that's got a built-in suspension. Anyone familiar with a torsion axle? It's the same concept, same components. Basically, you put weight on it and you get a suspension ride out of it. It's night and day difference going down the road with a loaded trailer with a solid connection versus this hitch. Much smoother, better ride quality. It's not near as stressful going down the road.
You know, one of the things I think people need to know is multiple drops available. We see one of the options here, but you can also swap that for something that suits your truck better, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we got basically this section right here. We extend this with more tubes. You can get a taller drop out of it. Say you have a 6-inch lift, we can go all the way up to like 12.5-inch drop.
One of the other neat things too is that tongue weight scale that's built in, and that tongue weight scale is going to tell you if you're in the range you need to be for safe towing, right?
Yes, correct. Obviously it's mechanical. It's not, spot on. We get within 100, 200 pounds. You can kind of see where you're at on your trailer loading.
Well, Carl, thanks for taking some time with us today here at the SEMA show. The torsion action hitch from Gen Y Hitch, very neat piece, can improve the ride quality of your truck. We have John Gardner across the show with more from SEMA.
Well, a SEMA Best New Product Award don't come easy. Walt, this is yours. You guys got it. Congratulations. Tell me a little bit about trailer legs and tell me about this Best New Product.
I believe the judges selected this product because it has to do with safety. These devices, the trailer legs, store the trailer with the weight off of the tires. So the tires don't bear the burden of holding up this trailer when we're not using it. And obviously then we get a lot better mileage, a lot safer. We basically improve our likelihood of getting there on time safely.
That's for sure. Now tell me a little bit about how does it work? We just kind of back up onto it?
Well, we position the trailer legs under the axles and then use the tow vehicle to pull it up. We want to let it down while we back it down. And basically it's easy. We don't get under the trailer. We don't get dirty. It's fairly safe to do. It takes a time or two to get good at it, but most people do pretty well. It probably takes maybe 15 minutes to get it up on the trailer legs.
I can use this at a campsite or just changing a tire, checking the bearings as well.
Absolutely. It's wonderful at a campsite. It keeps that trailer real stable. You know, the grandkids bouncing around, you know, it keeps it nice and firm. And a wonderful place to store the trailer or balance it, get it leveled. You know, sometimes they maybe use two on one side if you're going to level it on a hill.
Well, congratulations, Walt. That's a great product, man. We're proud of you. You know, Brian uses these on his wardrobe trailer, but he's not inside of it. He's somewhere around the SEMA show. Let's check in on him.
Well, from trailer wheels in the air to bumpers on the ground, this incredible Kenworth is parked outside the SEMA show, and it is a showstopper in and unto itself. Every inch of this thing is custom painted. It's polished end to end, and I'm talking end to end, like all 54 feet of it. The trailer on the back, how about three classic Chevrolets, a 58, a 59, and a 62, and they're also gorgeous as well. This is an incredible truck, and we'll be back with more cool stuff from the 2016 SEMA show after this.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, is being brought to you by Steel Rubber Products, quality crafted rubber parts and weather stripping. Hurst, America's #1 shifter. Stage 8, the world's best locking fastener. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. As much as the 2016 SEMA show is about cool four-wheel drive trucks and wild hot rods, it's also about career and business opportunities that many people may not know exist. I'm here with Josh from Bullet Liner, and Josh, you guys are talking about just that this year at SEMA.
Absolutely. We've came in with the unfranchised alternative. We're trying to put guys in business that are shop owners and truck enthusiasts. No franchise fees, no big startup costs, and no royalties. We're really trying to add to our dealer network some passionate truck guys.
And those passionate truck guys are going to be working with a very high quality product in Bullet Liner.
Absolutely. Our product does come with a lifetime warranty on it. Pickup truck owner gets his truck sprayed, he doesn't have to worry about it. We're going to cover it.
And when we talk about the liner business, it goes far beyond the truck bed. I mean, we got this hot rod here that's really cool looking, and it's really taken on a life of its own.
Absolutely. Last year our tagline was a little bit think outside the bed, and we've kind of carried that on this year. We got the T-Bucket sprayed, we've got this nice Raptor sprayed, and over there we've got the Ironhide JK owned by Rip Supercharger sprayed.
One of the things that separates you guys from some of the other companies in the industry, you manufacture your own products.
Absolutely. We are a manufacturer. This product line, the Bullet Liner, is manufactured in St. Louis, but we house it all over the country. It's a day away in most places.
So Bullet Liner offering not only high quality product, not only great options on everything to put it on, but also career and potentially business options for your customers.
Absolutely. We really like working with some military vets. Those guys are always hard chargers, so anything we can do to help you get in business, we're going to bend over backwards for you.
Josh, thanks so much for taking some time, and we're talking about trucks. Let's go to John, because he's working on our project truck.
Time now for Project 18.8 with Steve Flanders.
Now, Project 18.8's complete. Now, the bed took a few people. We had to gather around it and kind of just pick it up, put it on there, and then manipulate it a little bit. Really wasn't too bad. Cab bolts went through the frame, good to go. What about some of the accessories?
Well, after we had the bed on, got that all aligned, you know, put a little bit of the trim on there. Obviously, we had to add our paint detail back on there between our trim. Bolted the trim on. Walked our way around the front there where we got the trim all the way down the side of the truck. Put some other bright trim on like our bumpers, our grill, our custom trim on the side, new antenna. But, you know, it definitely puts the icing on this cake, that's for sure.
Steve, hey, let's take a look. Let's start with the bed.
All right. Well, the bed's beautiful. Our wood may be the nicest looking wood in California right now. That's what I'm saying.
That's for sure.
It's all brand new panels in here. Our custom tailgate, our tubs, our bed sides, front bed panel, everything. Got your polished strips, polished bolts, and our beautiful oak that we laid in there.
Can't have a hot rod without lowering it.
That's right. Stance is everything, right? Stance, attitude. Altitude is not attitude. This is attitude. So what we did, 7 inches out back, 5 inches out front, but you can see what we really got this thing looking different than before.
Boy, we do. Yep.
Yeah.
Notching that frame sure got that axle up in there.
It sure did.
Yep. How about the interior, man? Remember what we started with? This is gorgeous.
Oh, man, it was was uncomfortable and ugly.
Yep.
To say the least. You couldn't get your family to join you in there if you were going out to
Definitely
dinner. Anyway, what we did, you know, we cleaned it up, put a new carpet set, we recovered that seat. Don't forget, we fixed the dash, cut that big ugly hole out of there, and put in a patch, which we topped off with a mild stereo system. We didn't go crazy, but nice, clean, subtlety, but it's classic.
It is. It looks gorgeous. And
That's
you know
right.
what? I didn't think I could do it, but seat and everything, it was nice. It's
That's
nice.
right.
Front
That's
end's
right.
looking pretty good.
So here it is, paying homage to the Motorhead Garage crew. And so we did a little custom WD-40 work right there.
Real
for you.
nice,
Yeah.
real nice. What you were talking about on the front, incredible. I mean, really, look at that chrome bling.
Yeah, this is it. So
Unreal.
shiny bits everywhere, really. Got our high intensity headlights that replace the stock T3 style lights. And you know, brand new grille on there, the beautiful Chevrolet badging, fresh chrome bumper, and you can see the side moldings that we laid on there too.
Yep.
And then we popped on a new set of hubcaps on some black wheels. So that's great.
Steve, I don't even think it's the same truck. I mean, let's reminisce a bit. We started out with a big truck, big bed, long bed, got
Right.
a short bed on it. Wouldn't get in the cab, like you said. I mean, forget about it. The rust
Yeah.
on the floors, the panels, the whole 9 yards, new window trim, everything. Then we came to the front of the truck, the whole stance. Remember the disc
yeah.
brakes?
Disc brakes.
Took the drums off the disc.
Yeah, man, safety first, right?
That's like night and day, yeah. And then that stance alone, to drop the front and the rears with the axles, I mean, unbelievable. The truck is just pure awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? If Motorhead Garage is a homage to us, I'll tell you what, 18.8 is a homage to brothers, you,
Oh, yeah.
and your crew. What a phenomenal crew to put this thing together. Folks, 18.8 is complete, and it is awesome.
Project 18.8 really turned out fantastic. Probably the craziest thing about SEMA is the fact that they have over 1 million square feet of floor space at this show, and there still isn't enough room for everything. We're walking down a row of some of the best pro touring cars in the world right now. They're sitting outside getting ready to go do battle this weekend at the Speedway. There's nothing better than the SEMA show, and unfortunately for us, our time here is up. We'll see you on the flip side. Hope you enjoyed everything. Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting. Signing off. We'll see you soon.